Well, here we are, day 14 of business as usual.
With an asterisk.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Mary.
Thank you for watching these. I hope if you like these messages, you'll tag a friend today. Would you please, as a favor? Thanks. We have an interesting message for you today. For those of you who want to continue to work and earn and do it safely.
It's about prepositions.
What
right?
do you mean by that,
A
Mary?
grammar lesson.
Yes.
Years ago, I listened to a sermon which talked about how so many people think it's either or. And we find ourselves in a world that expects us to choose one thing or another. But the thrust of the sermon was that the choice really isn't either or, it's both and. And we'd like to encourage you today to think both and. In other words, there are people you know that are choosing not to sell real estate now, and they're waiting for it to end. We've got people whose spouses have said, gee, I don't think I want you on listing appointments. And that means to them, I need to stay home and keep my head down.
So the choice isn't either I get to work or I have to stay at home.
Right.
The choice is I can both work and do it from home.
Yeah, because you need to stay home right now. We know that. Our governors are telling us that. Our president is telling us that. We need to stay home. That's how we're going to make sure that we are safe and that we don't make other people sick. Does that mean we need to stop working? Heck no. And we've got living proof of that.
Yep. One of our students a year ago broke her foot and figured out, here's how I work from home. See, all the pieces are out there. We just got to put them together. What's that quote? We don't have it all together, but together we have it all.
And this is historically accurate. Our founder, Floyd Wickman, the founder of the feast, as we sometimes say, has proven this over and over.
His first training program came about as a result of interest rates soaring into the high teens and all the agents around him saying, you can't sell real estate now. Well, he proved them wrong.
That's right.
And then again, he proved them wrong with the recession after the Gulf War, when everyone said, well, you can't sell real estate now. He proved them wrong. And it happened with the do not call list. It happened after September 11th. It happened after the Wall Street collapse. Well, here we are again, folks. Guess what? When the going gets tough, the weak get going and the tough get back to the basics.
That's for sure.
Floyd has always said, the seeds of failure are sown during the good times. And conversely, the seeds of success are sown during the tough times when the tough get back to the basics.
And so what are the people in your office doing? Hunkering down, saying, oh, you can't work in this market. That is just not true. We have technology that can give us all the components that we need to accomplish our sellers' objectives and our buyers' objectives without anybody leaving home. Have you been paying attention to our messages every day? Are you coming to our webinars? Because we've got the answers. And why is that? Because it's not Floyd Wickman saying, here's what you got to do today. We are Floyd Wickman. We as a team, as a master sales society, are sharing our ideas inspired by Floyd Wickman. And together we are accomplishing what many people are saying cannot be accomplished.
So what has Floyd taught us to do during the tough times? Well, if you think about it, if you think about the triangle, which is the sturdiest building block in the universe. Buckminster Fuller proved that. If you think about 3 points, the first point Floyd taught us was selling skills. The second thing he taught us was build close personal relationships with your clients and your prospects. And now we're adding the ingredient of technology, which makes it possible for us to work and do everything we need to do remotely or virtually. If you put all 3 together, that's how we have it all together. Selling skills, close personal relationships, and technology. What a great marriage, and it's the future of real estate.
Think of it like a 3-legged stool. Many of you have been working on the 2 legs, but that 3rd leg, that technology, you didn't really need to do. You could drive your car down the street. You could go meet people at their kitchen table. And all of a sudden, the rules have shifted a bit. So what are we going to do about that? Well, the components are all out there, and our brothers and sisters in the Master Sales Society are using those components, putting those together, sharing their ideas, finding best practices so you can stay home and still sell a whole bunch of real estate.
You know, the people who are, quote, in charge and supposedly leading us, they're talking about this thing called essential services. And what could be more essential than food, clothing,
And shelter.
Yeah, the real estate business is an essential service. It's an essential key ingredient of our economy, of our free enterprise system.
We owe it to our fellow Americans to keep working, but
Don't
to do
let
so.
the terrorist win.
That's
Yes.
right, but to do so safely, huh?
Do it safely, because we can.
It's
both
and.
and. You betcha. We're going to be here for you as long as it takes. So stick with us. Tag a friend if you like these messages. Please do that. And we'll see you on day 15.